Joel Bauer and Tim Berg are not interested in status quo. If they are not creating new products, establishing new relationships, or exploring new opportunities, they feel they're falling behind. For the two owners of MIDSOTA Manufacturing in Avon, complacency is not part of their vocabulary. I had the honor of going out earlier this year and doing a retention call on MIDSOTA Manufacturing. He came back and said, "You won't believe what this company's doing. This is a company in Avon doing some pretty incredible things." So enjoy the video.
I don't know that it was something that was always in the back of my head that I really wanted to go and own a business. Just coming out of college, you know, my thoughts were to find a job, really is what my thoughts were at that point. But one thing I did know is when opportunities come up, you just don't want to pass them by. I wanted to take a chance at that and see what I could do with it, and was one of the best opportunities ever laid before me, and one of the best decisions I've ever made is to take advantage of that opportunity that was before me.
Started working for Pelts Manufacturing out of St. Martin, Minnesota, sweeping floors in manufacturing plant when I was going to high school. After school, I'd go in and work at Pelts and work my way up from a welder into shop foreman, into plant manager through Pelts Manufacturing, which then turned into Rotachopper. I did that for about 12 years. I worked there. From there, I left Pelts, our Rotachopper at the time, and went to Millwood Metalworks, which was a small manufacturing company that I worked for about 1.5 years. From there, I went to Central McGowan Welding Supply in St. Cloud. Became a salesperson for them. Todd Schultz, the original owner at MIDSOTA Manufacturing, reached out to me when I was doing sales, looking to sell his shares of the company off. And at that point, I was actively looking for something. I really missed the hands-on manufacturing.
Our name really means trailers, so that's the biggest part of our business. We manufacture trailers, many different kinds, sizes, shapes, and models of trailers.
A lot of what MIDSOTA does when I hire new people into our business, we bring them up. They start, you know, kind of like I did at Pelts. I mean, I started sweeping floors and moved my way all the way through the ranks of the company. I really enjoy seeing that. Somebody that starts as a welder, that becomes a shop foreman or a plant manager or moves into sales. Those things are very prideful, I think, to see people grow in our business.
MIDSOTA is kind of known in the trailer industry for our innovation. You know, one thing we do every year in the fall, we have a national trailer show that we attend, and a goal that we put in front of ourselves is that we will always go to that show with a new product, a new design, something innovative in the trailer industry, and we've kind of become known for that. As that show starts, dealers or even other manufacturers will come to our booth and they'll say, you know, where's the new thing this year? What did they do different this year? And initially it was always frustrating because the following year you come back and you see somebody else is trying to do that same thing. Now it feels pretty good to know that what we're bringing to the show, bringing to the industry, others in the industry are trying to copy and follow our lead. And if you're going to be in the race, it's always better to be in front than to follow someone else. So that's a good feeling.
The most innovative thing in business for myself is adding the automation portion to MIDSOTA. Adding the robotic arms and the different processes we put in place with automation, with robots or beam welders or plasma tables and different things that we put into our facility is probably the biggest thing for me. 2008's recession was a very tough time for me personally. Few months after I bought into MIDSOTA, that hit. Challenges that we don't forget today. Those 2008 times that we were so nervous and keeping everything moving and rolling was challenging. You don't forget those. When you're making decisions today, when everything's going crazy, you think back to 2008 when things weren't quite so easy, and that sticks with you.
10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought we'd be where we are today. So as we keep doing what we're doing, I'll probably be surprised to where we're at in another 10 years on where we go. We've got a great crew, a great group of employees, a great management team. The sky's the limit. We can take it as far as we want to go with it, as long as we all keep the passion we have, keep our goals in front of us. We can do a lot of great things, and our goal really is to always put the best trailer out there, be that mark of excellence in the trailer industry that others are going to strive for. And as long as we always keep that focus, I think, and we always keep ourselves in front of the industry, we can go a lot of different places.
I don't know what the next 10 years lies for us, but it's good. I guarantee you it's good, because we have a great team assembled to drive forward.
Please welcome Joel Bauer and Tim Berg, MIDSOTA Manufacturing, the 2018 St. Cloud Area Small Business Owners of the Year. And I am going to welcome back Roger Schlepper, Chair of the Chamber's Board of Directors, with express request, not to mess up my notes again, to present the Small Business of the Year Award on behalf of our Chamber of Commerce. Roger.
It's a really good thing this is a volunteer position. Obviously, hometown means something to Joel and Tim. As we heard, both men grew up in rural Stearns County, and that's where their hearts and their business remain. They boast of good employee longevity and use local vendors whenever possible. As Tim says, we take our role as an employer seriously. Probably the best part of owning this business is watching the people we employ succeed. The two feel the same way about giving back to the community. Just like our other award recipients today, Joel and Tim are committed to giving back. They help out with both cash and in-kind donation, mostly focusing on public safety and schools, particularly in the Avon and Albany areas. As Tim says, we're lucky to be in a position to make a difference. It's fun to help our employees and the community. At this time, it's my privilege to present the 2018 St. Cloud Area Small Business of the Year Award to Joel Bauer and Tim Berg, MIDSOTA Manufacturing.
I'm going to let Joel do the speech, but I do want to say thank you to the Chamber for recognizing us. Thank you very much. Our staff, amazing staff, the best, and our families. I'll let Joel do the speech. Thank you.
As 50-50 partners, I think this would be a little more equal. First of all, as the other honorees, I just want to say it is an honor to receive this award from the Chamber. Just being considered for the award was an honor for Tim and I. Having Christy, John, Pat, Larry, Ron, and Gail to our facilities, giving them the tour, and just being able to explain our passion to them behind MIDSOTA was a win right there, whether we received the award or not. It was a lot of fun. And then move on to the other award winners here, Raleigh Anderson Trucking, Dan Pearson of Pleasureland RV, to have our names mentioned with them. Businesses we've seen around here grow and flourish and look up to be coming up on this platform with them is an honor. And the other recipients to be in that group, it's beyond us. We're just small town guys wanting to build some trailers, and it's a lot of fun to be here, and really just want to say thank you again to the Chamber for that. And receiving this award as the Small Business Owners of the Year, it's a little deceiving to us because it puts a lot of the recognition on Tim and I as the owners of MIDSOTA, and it's way beyond that. we both have absolutely amazing lives. As we've grown this company, it's taking time and energy and effort and finances. Again, great times, again, 2008, bad times. And they had to deal with us in all those times when we came home. So we've got amazing wives, amazing families at home. Our parents, our families that raised us, here both here today to enjoy this with us. And they both, it's part of our success. They raised us right. We've both been taught that you work until the job's done, and you live by the golden rule. You treat others the way you want to be treated. And we've taken that into MIDSOTA and what we do. We treat our customers and our employees the way we want to be treated, and the rest will take care of itself. We live that on a daily basis. We come in every day, and the good customers on the phone, the bad customers on the phone. You treat them the way you want to be treated, and things take care of themselves. So, we get often asked, being right on the interstate, you get some attention when you put up new buildings or you add another facility or there's a bunch of trailers in the yard. So you get asked, how are you doing that? How did you plan this growth? How did you lay out the numbers? How did you foresee this? But we look at each other and some of the responses we get, especially when they're numbers people that are asking this question, they give me a cringe. When I say, you know what, we aren't too concerned about the numbers. We're concerned about our customers, we're concerned about our employees, and we're concerned that we put the best product out in the industry that we possibly can. If you do that, the numbers will take care of themselves. And they have taken care of themselves in our growth over the years, which has been a lot of fun. One of the bigger struggles we've had as we've grown through the years is back to 2008 and 9 and 10. We had 20 employees, and Tim and I there, we knew that every trailer was looked at before it went out the yard. We knew that every customer was taken care of. We knew that every phone call was answered. But then as 20 employees grew to 80 employees grew to 120, 500 trailers turned into 1,000 trailers, and 1,000 trailers turned into 2,500 trailers. We couldn't have our hand, or we couldn't have our eyes on everything anymore. We had to bring a team on board that had the same passion and the same goals that we had. And boy, have we gotten that. We have been blessed with an amazing team of people. We've got a table full there, over here. If you guys would stand for a second to recognize them, part of our leadership team here today. We would absolutely love it if we could have the 120 plus employees back in Avon here today to receive this award with us, because it truly is a MIDSOTA team award, not Tim and I. We've got a lot of great trailers to keep building and more great customers to take care of back in Avon. So with that, I just want to say thank you again to the Chamber and every one of you for being here today to help us in this celebration. Thank you.
I'm going to ask for one more round of applause for all of our recipients today.